So as I'm sure you're all aware, right now in this game, most people would probably consider Mewtwo and Pikachu the two most powerful cards in Pokemon trading card game Pocket, and so typically the two decks that you see winning all the events and that you run into the most when you're battling people online is Mewtwo and Pikachu. However, recently there was a weekly Pokemon Pocket tournament that had a ton of players entered, and one player stood out amongst the rest because he went 10-0 with a deck that wasn't Mewtwo or Pikachu. It was actually Charizard, but it wasn't just any regular Charizard deck. It was a Charizard deck that also had Arcanine EX, and now people are saying that this is potentially the most powerful and potentially the best deck in Pokemon Pocket. In case you're curious as to what makes up this deck exactly, you'll run 1 Growlithe, 2 Charmanders, 2 Charmeleons, 2 Charizards, 2 Moltres, 2 Arcanine EXs, a potion, 2 X speed, 2 Pokeballs, a red card, Professor's Research twice, and 1 Sabrina. So let's jump into some games and try it out for ourselves. Alright, I'm actually pretty excited to try this deck out because I'm actually a pretty big fan of Arcanine. I don't know if I'd say he's one of like my absolute favorite Pokemon. Like, he might be just outside of my top 10, but he's pretty high up on that list. I'm a sucker for a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon. Gen 2 is my favorite though. We've talked about this time and time again. Not the ideal start when it comes to my hand. Okay, I guess we're putting out Charmander. What type of and we're up against a lightning deck, which is what this deck is built to counter, but only if we start off with a Growlithe. So this is not, well, let's see. This is supposed to be the best deck in the game. It's supposed to counter the Pikachu deck. So let's go ahead and see if we can get that popping. We're gonna go ahead and set Moltres down the field. If we get another basic, like if we get another Moltres, we're not gonna set him down because we need the Growlithe more than anything. So losing 1 Charmander is not the end of the world. It's good that we got 2 of them instead of just 1, because him going out by himself would have been bad. And I have a question for you guys as well. This is something I've been thinking about, because I'm not somebody who normally plays like a lot of card games and everything like that, and a lot of games that are basically dependent a lot on like chance or luck and like, you know, RNG and everything like that. The majority of the games that I play are revolved around strategy and or like your individual and personal skill and having a higher level of ability than your opponent. And I say that not to say that card games don't obviously take a level of strategy and like a level of skill, but you know, the luck factor or the RNG factor, the chance factor changes a lot, because I feel like no level of skill can basically you know, it can't change your luck. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, RNG is RNG. Maybe you can argue that. I don't really know. But how do you guys feel about that? I feel like I kind of forgot where I was going with that actually, because I'm trying to play it and think at the same time, funnily enough. Well, I'll just start over. I feel like there's a certain ceiling you can get to in a card game, and there are players that are obviously better than others, and like maybe the skill factor doesn't come in like how you play the game, but more so like your theory crafting and how you construct a deck and everything like that. And like, but you can only do so much of that before it's just like, okay, I hope I draw the right card. Whereas in like, let's say a fighting game, for example, which I more regularly play, it's more so like there might be a ceiling on that as well to some degree, but I feel like that ceiling is like way higher, if that makes sense. And I don't say that to say that like fighting games are superior. That's not really the argument I'm trying to make. It's just I'm just opening this up for conversation just for the sake of it. But do you guys feel differently about that? Do you have an opinion on that? Because it's something that I've thought about as I've been playing, because it's like, you know, there have been times where I lost and it's like, damn, it's like I didn't lose this just because my opponent was smarter than me or better than me. I just got really unlucky multiple times. Like if I just don't get the right energy, if I just don't draw the right card, there's nothing you can do, you know what I mean? And it's something I never really thought about or considered until I started playing this game, because like I said, I don't really play like card games and stuff. Anyway, we are up against a Pikachu deck. He's got Substrike out, so he can also attack the bench, which is not good for us. Not good for us at all. We're kind of in some serious danger here, actually. Oops, I don't want to set the Moltres down, game. Set up Charmeleon, hit him with a potion. Okay. So I think even if he attacks Charmeleon again, that's perfectly fine. We might give the next energy, well, I don't know. Red card, that's fine. Be nice to get a Charizard back. We do, and Moltres, and X speed. So we just got back 3 of the cards we just had anyway, right? Because I think we just had all 3 of these. No bueno. No bueno. Okay, well, guess we got to do this. Don't really have many options here. End our turn. He was chipping away at that Charizard, but not too much he can do to him now. Now it's probably within his best interest to attach an energy to Pikachu, swap him in, take out the Charmeleon. Then we bring in Charizard and we can take out Pikachu right away. So maybe he doesn't want to do that. So he doesn't do that. He gives it to Zapdos instead. Maybe he wants to just keep chipping away at the Charizard, because I don't have energy to attack with my Charmeleon that's up front. I might just attach an energy though, and then, oh, he X-speed so that he can still swap. Who's he bringing in? Pincursion? Okay. Well, that's fine. Alright, we're not paralyzed, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, we're basically going to leave Charmeleon to bite the bucket, you know what I mean? It's only 1 point anyway. Let's hold on to this for a second. Professor's Research, what do we get here? We get a Sabrina and we get Arcanine. Don't think there's much point to Sabrina. Let me think. Would it be better to have him bring in Zebstrika or Pikachu or Zapdos? Whoever gets brought in is going to get nuked. It feels more worthwhile to use it on any of those compared to Pincursion. So, well, we can't actually use it this turn anyway. I forgot because we just used the Oak card in order to get the Sabrina card. So what we're going to do, I think we'll just attach another energy to Charizard and then just let whatever happens on this turn. If he wants to swap, if he wants to just take out Charmeleon, whatever he wants to do, that's fine. Because now next turn we'll have 6 energy. We'll be able to kill 2 Pokemon back to back. And he's going to probably most likely bring in Zebstrika because he doesn't want to lose 2 points because Pincursion's going to die. And then he's going to bring in Zebstrika. And then what happens from there on, I don't really know. Down goes Charmeleon. This shouldn't even play out, to be honest. Like, the Pokemon's already down for the count. Like, what's the point? Oh no, he's dead and paralyzed. Like, okay. Bring in Charizard. Actually, a Giovanni would be real nice right now, so I didn't have to spend this energy. But we get Growlithe. Okay, we'll put Growlithe out there. And you know what? Like I said, it's more worthwhile to force him to bring in something else. He's probably going to bring in Zebstrika. That makes the most sense. Yeah, bringing anything else would be foolish. We'll give Charizard this energy. And then we will, of course, take out the Zebstrika. We have 4 energy left for whatever the next Pokemon is, which is inevitably going to be Pincursion. That's fine if the next Pokemon, or if the next card I draw is Giovanni. Giovanni or Professor Oak so that I get Giovanni and something else. You're going to do 30 damage here. I could potentially get paralyzed, though. Maybe it would have been better to actually just take out the Pincursion because of the paralysis. But it's still a coin flip, so who knows. It's Zapdos. Actually, forget, well, we only have 1 Sabrina in this deck, huh? I only had 1 Sabrina in this deck, I think. If we could get another Sabrina, that would have been nice. Alright, so we're not paralyzed. Get a Pokeball. Spend it just cause. Have you turn into an Arcanine. Nothing he could possibly do. No, he could actually bring in Zapdos, and Zapdos could take me out. It's a possibility. It is indeed a possibility. Alright, next turn we're still gonna have the energy to take out whoever he brings up, but it's gonna depend on whether or not Zapdos gets the coin flips that he needs. It comes down to coin flips. It comes down to coin flips. We didn't have the best start, but we still somehow made it this far. It's gonna come down to these coin flips. I pray Lady Luck is on my side. She normally ain't. She normally ain't, but we gonna see. We gonna see. It's a Giovanni, so even if he gets 2, that's gonna be enough. We have to pray that he gets tails 3 times. Come on. Come on. Let's go! Let's go! Beautiful. Beautiful. B-E-A, beautiful. And your opponent conceded. Well, this didn't really demonstrate the proper way it's supposed to counter the Pikachu deck, but we did end up beating the Pikachu deck anyway by just playing it well. And with a little luck. A little luck as well. Or maybe a lot of luck. But yeah, so I feel like I wasn't really iterating what I was trying to say earlier all that well. And basically, let me try rewording it and maybe spelling it out a little bit clearer than I did when I was in the middle of that match. But basically, do you guys agree with the idea that card games and games of chance have a lower like skill ceiling than maybe another game like an FPS game or like a fighting game or something like that? Because it's something I hadn't really considered before. When I started playing it, I was like, huh, there are times where like, even if you're really good or really smart, like you can't outplay yourself out of having bad RNG or like just getting a coin flip wrong, or you know what I mean? Or like not getting the right energy when you need it. Like if I'm playing a Dragonite deck, it's like I get 4 waters, nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can do about the coin landing on heads. There's nothing I can do about not drawing the card that I need. And I don't know, I was just curious if anybody else felt that way, and what the general like opinion or like conversation is around a topic like that. Not that it's like particularly important or matters too much. Once again, not starting off with Growlithe, but we're against another fire deck. He's also running Charizard, so this is fine. Professor Oak, we'll go ahead and spend that right away. See if we can get a Charmander in here. We get an X-Speed and another Charizard. Man, I feel like I've started off always getting Charizard, which is like not bad, but like I need the Charmander in order to get to the Charizard. Okay, well, this is going to be a matter of who builds it up first. This might come down to who gets luckier with their coin flips in order to build up the energy that they need for Charizard. We have the added benefits of already having Charizard and Charmeleon in our hand. We just need the Charmander. He's already got his Charmander out, so we could go 3 full turns and not get the Charmander. Like, this goes back to what I'm saying. There goes his Moltres. He's gonna want to swap out here so he can get his Moltres up front. Running Ponyta in this deck. Ponyta and Rapidash is what I had in this deck before I had Arcanine in here. Wasn't Arcanine originally supposed to be a legendary Pokemon, by the way? Like, wasn't that the original lore of that? Or was that Rhydon? Or was Rhydon the first Pokemon that was like designed? I can't remember. My Pokemon lore knowledge is very rusty, to say the least. All right, please show me Charmander. Growlithe. You know what? Somehow I saw that coming. This is fine. I guess we have nothing better to do than to start building him up because we don't have Charmander yet. So any energy we get, we can give it to Growlithe. And we have Arcanine already, so at the end of the world if we have to start you know, attacking with him. Only 1 energy. It's whatever. Not too bad. Not too bad. Hopefully get that Charmander soon though. Also, I just want to say, for the record, no, it's not really relevant, but I think the regular Moltres EX art is better than the other ones, the full arts. I don't really like Moltres. Then again, I just don't really like Moltres that much in general, but I think the card art looks a little bit cooler on the regular EX than like the actual rarer ones. I feel that way about a few cards, honestly, in this game, where I think the regular EX actually looks better. And don't get me started on immersive rares versus the crown rares. The crown rares are honestly kind of underwhelming in my opinion. The immersives look so much cooler and frankly should have been the actual rarest cards in the game. But that being said, I'm more than happy to have 2 Charizards. Well, I have more than 2 because I have the best worst luck or the worst best luck ever. I don't know how you want to look at it, how you want to flip that, but yeah. There we go. There's our Charmander. Okay, cool. Okay, bull. Okay, bull. Now we are going to evolve Growlithe into Arcanine just in case we need him, whether it's for the HP or we need to attack with him. We're going to give this fire energy to Moltres, and now we're going to Inferno Dance on our Charmander. Show me 3 heads. I've never gotten 3 heads before. I got 2 once, and today's not going to be that day. All right, at least we get 1. At least we get 1. That's all I can ask for, I guess. One at a time. Well, technically 2 at a time. We got that turn because, you know. All right. He's yet to get his Charmeleon, so let's hope that he keeps missing on his the cards that he's drawing. That way we get to our Charizard first. Took us a while to get the Charmander, but actually gave an energy to Moltres instead of just giving it to Charmander. Interesting. Is he gonna start trying to use Heat Blast? This does Inferno Dance again. I don't know why you'd want to give the energy there unless he plans to actually try to attack with Moltres, but that defeats the goal of this deck, I would say. 3 Tails. Nope. Okay. Like, some guys just have all the luck, and I'm not some guys. Some people just have all the luck, and I'm not some people. Okay. We're gonna evolve. We're going to... Do I want to try to get his Charm? Well, no, I can't, because I can't attack him, because I don't only have 1 energy, so it's really not worth it. Maybe next turn. No, because I want to give this energy to Charmeleon. Yeah, no, it's fine. We'll just keep it going. Inferno Dance up. Some guys have all the luck, and I'm not some guys. I am not some guys. Did not tell you to get at the Charmin. On the bright side, next time we get Charizard, and he still doesn't even have Charmeleon yet. He might have it now, but he's still gonna have to go another turn before he can actually get him in. So he does give the energy to Moltres. Will he Heat Blast here? Or will he try to get more energy on Charmander? He does Heat Blast. So now the question is, do I want to get Moltres out right now and just go right into Charizard and start attacking? I guess so, huh? So we do have our X speed. So we are going to give this to Charmeleon. We are going to evolve into Charizard. And yeah, we're just going to take out his Moltres right away. That's going to be 2 points. And then no matter what he does, that might just be game. He might just not have anything he can do here, honestly. I think we just win. Because this is 2 points, and then no matter what happens next turn, he can't kill us, so. And we can take out anything he has, because we'll have 3 energy, and then we'll have 1 more once we, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's wraps. I think that's wraps. He got unlucky. Yeah, he conceded, because he just never got his Charmeleon. This deck does seem pretty fun. It does seem pretty strong. We aren't really showcasing much of the Arcanine aspect of how this deck is supposed to work, but I mean, Charmander itself is just, or Charizard itself, whatever, it's the same thing, basically. It's just a pretty powerful deck on its own. The addition of Arcanine is supposed to just really help you counter Pikachu so that Moltres just isn't getting electrocuted, you know, because it's weak to lightning. But so far, I like it. So far, I like it quite a bit. That's back-to-back W's for the boy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that right, Arcanine? Ain't that right, God? They're just happy to be here, you know what I'm saying? They're just along for the show, you feel me? Just along for the ride. All right, what's the next deck we're up against? We are up against, okay, we're going first. What type of energy we got over there? It is electric, okay. So unfortunately for us, we only have Moltres as a basic Pokemon right now. Ideally, you want a Growlithe here, but it is what it is. Maybe on our next turn, we can get Professor Oak to, either we draw a Growlithe or get Professor Oak to give us one. We get Charmeleon. Okay, we're gonna Professor Oak here. Show me Growlithe. Really need that Growlithe. We get Arcanine and we get an X speed. Well, nothing we can do about that. It's all right though. We've had a less than ideal start so far, and we still ended up winning our first 2 battles. So, you know, anything is possible. He gets a Pokeball. He's probably gonna get one of his Pikachu EXs. There's the Immersive Rare. Very cool card. Very cool card. Debating on whether or not I want to swap out one of my EX Pikachus for the Immersive Rare. Actually, I think I did that already, just so I can have one regular one and one Immersive Rare, because the Immersives are so dope. Taking a sweet time over there thinking about it. I don't know what there is to think about, really. I guess whether or not he wants to start attacking Moltres right away with his Pikachu up front, or attach the energy to Really? Okay. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. It's more damage. I mean, he's still gonna need a second energy before he can even get that going, but it's fine. This is not the end of the world if we can get Growlithe in this next turn. Show me Growlithe. Another Arcanine. Okay, now it's dangerous. We can't even get Charmander right now, just so we have another basic on our bench. This is bad. This is really bad. And this is the types of situations I'm talking about. No amount of playing better can get me out of this situation. I simply have to draw the right card. Oh, that's gonna be 50 damage. And then I die next turn if he gets another basic Pokemon. He's got Kangaskhan in this deck, by the way, which is kind of weird. All right, I desperately need Growlithe. Okay, we get a Pokeball and we get Charmander. Okay, this actually could be the start of mounting a comeback. Damn. Okay, well, at the very least, here's what we have to do. At the very least, here's what we have to do. I'm going to give Charmander this energy. I'm going to swap out... Oh, wait, hold on. X-Speed. I'm going to swap out Moltres for my other Charizard. Or for my other Charmander. We're basically going to have to throw him to the wolves. He's going to get one shot, but it's better than losing 2 points on Moltres. And then... Is it worth using this potion? Maybe not. I gotta hope once again. I'm still waiting on a Growlithe. We can start evolving Charmander right away and start attaching energy, but we're not gonna get to build up very much on top of him because of how this basically went so far. Yeah, we're just yeah, I had a feeling that was coming. It's fine, I guess. We wasted an energy, but I mean, we had to spend it somewhere. We had to attach it to one of the Charmanders or Moltres. It would have been wasted on Moltres, and whatever Charmander we didn't attach it to, he was always going to Sabrina there. So it just is what it is. So it's another turn wasted, another energy wasted. I don't think there's anything we can do to pull this win off at this point. We want to... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We get our Growlithe. Gonna bring Growlithe in. We'll do it like this. Might not be the smartest decision, but this is what I'm gonna do. Might not be the smartest decision, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to evolve this one. I'm gonna give him the energy. And I'm gonna heal him. Okay. And then from here, we'll throw an Arcanine on the next turn as long as he doesn't die. Which he very well might. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Well, it was nice knowing you, Growlithe. You served me well for that one turn. Wait, it only just dawned on me that the turn before, it only did 30, and that one only did 60 instead of 90. If you have Pikachu on your bench, does it not count? Does it have to be a unique Pokemon? Oh wait, no, it's each electric Pokemon, and Kangaskhan's not electric. Oh, why does he have Kangaskhan in this deck anyway? Would it be better for me to not bother evolving Growlithe so that I only lose 1 point? Because if we evolve him, he's going to gain health, but how much is it? So he's only doing 60. Are we gonna have more than 60 health? I don't actually know the math on how it works, or like how much health you gain for this. I wish I knew the answer to that, actually. I should look that. I'm going to look that up after this battle. How much health do you get back for evolving? Is it like a set amount? Is it like a percentage of the evolved Pokemon's total HP? But also the retreat cost. I think we just let Growlithe fall. I think we just let Growlithe fall and then bring in Charizard. And then it's up to him what he wants to do here, though. If he leaves in Pikachu, that's really good for us, because then we take him out next turn. And then from there, he has to work pretty hard to win this battle. And then we'll be up 2 points to his 1. So he should swap out here. Now, who's he going to bring in? I'm not really sure. Probably just the regular Pikachu or the Kangaskhan, because it's a regular type. And that's not benefiting his bench. That's what I would do. unfortunately for him, we don't have that much energy. Yeah, he does bring on the Kangaskhan. We don't have that much energy, so we're not going to be able to really attack another Pokemon right away with Crimson Storm. We'll be able to slash, but that's basically it. Honestly, so he got really lucky again with his coin flips. If we were really, really lucky, he would have flipped tails twice and Growlithe wouldn't have died, but it's honestly fine. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to bring in Charizard. What do we draw here? We get Charmeleon. Not too bad. Whoops. Bring in Charmeleon. Give it this energy. I'm going to red card here because you have 4 cards in your deck, so I'm just going to take one of those away, basically. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Honestly, okay, no. I wanted to use Crimson Storm on Kangaskhan, but I stupidly gave it to Charmeleon. So I was like, oh yeah, let's just build him up in the background, thinking I already had 4 energy on Charizard, so I was thinking too far ahead. But maybe it's wiser actually to not waste that and to just take out Kangaskhan in 2 hits as opposed to spending the Crimson Storm on him. Because like, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, I guess he does 120 damage if he gets lucky twice with 4 straight coin flips of heads, which is highly unlikely. You know what? Yeah, this is fine. That's definitely not what I meant to do, but it could be so much worse. It could be so much worse. Pokeball, so he gets another basic card, which is more than likely going to be another lightning card. So even when he does bring in his next Pokemon after Kangaskhan, it's going to be an electric Pokemon. So he will be doing 90 per turn. That's the only problem here. But he's not going to be able to one-shot Charizard. And if he wants to bring in Pikachu, Pikachu's going to die. So he actually can't. He actually can't, right? Because this next turn, his Kangaskhan dies, unless he swaps out Kangaskhan. But no matter what, if he brings in Pikachu, we one-shot. If he brings in a different Pokemon, he's still going to want to bring in the Pikachu. So what can he actually do here? And he does 0 damage here as well. Okay. Yeah, and if he could bring in Pincursion, and then I won't one-shot because I'm not going to waste Crimson Storm, and I'm not going to, and Slash won't kill. I get a Sabrina here. So we'll take out the Kangaskhan. Now it's up to you. Do you bring in the other Pikachu to die? Do you bring in your EX Pikachu and then you just lose? You bring in Pincursion and just stall? But I don't see a world where he can win now unless Pincursion comes in and paralyzes me and he just gets that multiple times. Like, what do you actually do? All right, he does bring in the Pincursion. If I get a Giovanni here though, it's bad news for him. If I get Gio here, it's just game over. If I get Giovanni here, it's game over. I think it's game over anyway, but if I get Giovanni, it's like there's nothing he can do, I don't think. Unless he's Sabrina's, actually. If he's Sabrina's, then I'm in trouble. Actually, no, because then I would just bring in... Nah, because then he could swap into Pikachu and take out either of my Pokemon. But he didn't. He didn't get it. He either didn't have it or didn't get it. Now, if I'm paralyzed, this does suck, though. But I'm not. Lady Luck is on my side for a change. You feel me? Okay, we get another Moltres, which I will put on the field in case we need someone to, you know, take some hit. And I'll give this energy to Charizard because then if I use Crimson Storm next turn, we can take out Pincursion here, and then no matter what happens next turn, we're fine. Yeah, it's nothing he can do. Nothing he can do. Again, Arcanine not even really coming into play for us. We're just winning off the strength of Charizard, just like how you would normally play it anyway. W for us. W for us. Yeah, they conceded. Not too bad, not too bad. I think I want to do one more. That was 3 straight games, but we're definitely not even starting these games off in the ideal scenario. And we're playing well enough. I definitely had a couple of misplays, but things still just worked out in our favor because this deck is still really good. And honestly, I don't know. I guess because Moltres is weak to Pikachu. I was gonna say, I don't know why people consider like the Charizard deck like so inferior to Mewtwo and Pikachu, because it seems pretty good to me as well. Like, would those be a little bit better? I don't know, because with Mewtwo, you also still have to build up to a third form, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you're doing the same strategy as you are with Charizard, and it's not like necessarily any easier. And Charizard does more damage than Mewtwo does, and has more health. Actually, now that I'm trying to think about it, what's the advantage of Mewtwo over Charizard? I guess that it's not weak to electric. Is that the only thing? Is it the electricity weakness that Moltres has? That'd be the only thing I can think of right now. I'm sure if I sit down and think about it longer, there'll be something else I can think of that, you know, Mewtwo has over Charizard. But that's off the top of my head, that's all I can really think of. I guess Mewtwo itself as the attacking card isn't the card that has to evolve, right? He's a basic card and you can just have him out front right away, whereas Charizard, you have to build him up. So I kind of get it. Also, another electric deck. We're getting all the electric decks today, which is what this deck is meant to be able to beat. And we actually get the ideal start with Growlithe here. Don't get a Charmander off rip, but that's fine. We have a Pokeball in our hand, so let's hope that our next pull is actually a Charmander and not another Moltres. We have Charmeleon, we have Arcanine already. Yeah, this is a decent hand. This is a pretty decent hand. I am mad at this one. I said after that last, but you know what? I have another monitor over here. I'm just gonna Google it. How much health do you recover when you evolve in Pokemon Pocket? In Pokemon Pocket, when a Pokemon evolves, it does not automatically recover any health. Evolving only changes the Pokemon's stats and appearance, not its current HP level. That's simply not true. What? Google is broken, y'all. Google is actually broken. Okay, we're gonna Pokeball here. Charmander, perfect. Perfect. Place you down. Give you this energy. Professor Oak up. We get the Charizard we need and we get another Arcanine. Perfect, beautiful. Well, actually, I guess I would have preferred like an X speed or something over getting the second Arcanine because we already have one in our hand. But you know, hopefully they don't red card us because we have cards that we need right now. So I need to keep going this way. Also interesting that he okay, he had two of them. I was gonna say interesting that he evolved his bench Helioptile instead of his active one. Okay, I'm gonna assume he has Pikachu, but he's not pulling that card right now. Okay, do we want... Yeah, we want Charmander on the bench as well. And we are going to... Actually, you know what? For the moment, we don't really have to. What? Give me my oh my god, game, please. Give me my Charmeleon. Do we bother evolving Arcanine? I'll say for now, we don't really have to because it's not like we need the extra health. And right now we have no retreat cost, or we only have one retreat cost. I think for now we'll just hang on to it. I don't see any need to like evolve right now. Well, actually we should have, because if he gets heads, we actually take 80 damage. So I should have evolved. I should have. Didn't think it through enough. Let's just hope he gets tails. If he gets heads, though, I deserve it. Yeah, I deserve that. I deserve that. I should have evolved. Should have evolved. I'm throwing for content, by the way. It's okay, though. We'll bring in Moltres and just hope that, he don't get that again. Now, we are weak to electric. If he gets hit one good time, though, we are going to get him out of there pronto. But for now... we evolve this Charmeleon. Throw Pokeball out there for the other Moltres. Throw him on the bench. Give Moltres this energy. Also, we have Charizard with no energy. Oh, never mind. I was about to say he has two. I was going to say, how do we end up with a Charizard with no energy? That doesn't sound right at all. They just weren't showing there for a moment. All right, Inferno Dance. Show me 3 heads. 3 heads and then everything is perfectly fine. Okay. Oh, SpongeBob, why? Damn it. Sabrina, huh? I mean, I'll just bring in the other Moltres. Because why not? It's okay. This is a learning experience. Like I said, I'm pretty new to Pokemon TCG. I mean, I played it as a little kid, but pretty new to card games in general. So there are certain things that, like, me not evolving Arcanine there is a learning, is a lesson learned. It's like, bro, just do it. And also, I should have taken note of the card my opponent. And he got heads again, bro. Meanwhile, I flipped a coin 3 times. He flipped 2 coins, get 2 heads. I flipped a coin 3 times, get all tails. Like, are you be so for real right now? Be so for real right now. We have to hope he don't get that again. Otherwise, it's just game over. Can I just get a couple? Can I just get a couple of them? Thank you. Thank you. I'm not asking for a lot, man. Jeez. Jeez. Okay. An X speed would be really nice. If we don't get an X speed though, as long as Moltres doesn't die here, I think we just take him out next turn regardless of anything. I think we just swap him out. As long as we don't die here, we just swap him out next turn regardless of anything. If we have to give him the other energy, we will. XP would be ideal, but if we don't get it, we still gotta get him out. Come on. Talk to me nice. Thank you. Thank you. Wait, I forgot about the weakness. Oh! The whole point of this deck is to counter lightning so you don't have Moltres out front and you use Arcanine, and my dumb ass did not evolve my Growlithe into Arcanine when I had the chance. I let him die for no reason. But I was also thinking, it was like, oh, you know, I don't want him. I deserve to lose that match. I was very, very winnable, and I just did something really stupid. And it was just, yeah. I think the deck is good. I think I'm just dumb. That might go down as like potentially the dumbest thing I think I've ever done on my own channel. Or on anyone's channel for that matter. I've had a few misplays that have cost me games, but that one might be the dumbest. It's like, bro, just evolve. Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, there was that one thing I did with Afro where I Sabrina'd him when I would have won if I hadn't. And it's just, sometimes I'll be trying to think so far ahead. It's like, and I'm maybe overthinking a game that's a lot simpler than it is. Not to say that the game is like, oh, this is a kid's game, or it's not that hard, or it's not that complicated. But like, I be trying to next level Yomi. It's like, bro, just do the simple thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm just overthinking things more than anything. It is what it is though. GG to all my opponents, and particularly that last guy. A well-deserved win after how I screwed up in the beginning, just not evolving Growlithe. That was just dumb. But yeah, this deck is cool. This deck is cool, and this deck is pretty fun. This might actually get me to play this a lot more often, just for the sake of like having Arcanine there, because I think he's really cool. I think it's a cool card. I like him a lot. I like him a lot as a Pokemon, and I like the art as well. I've had this Charizard deck sitting, but I wasn't really using it that much, even though I think this art is really, really sick. I just don't like coin flips, so I gravitate towards the decks that are less reliant on that, and you're kind of dependent on a little bit with the Moltres, but it is what it is. We can open a booster pack, but I'm gonna save that for a pack opening video that I know I'm recording tomorrow. So with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay tuned for all those content that I'm bringing you. And with all that being said, that's pretty much all I have for today. And remember, nothing can happen until you swing the bat. By the way, if you made it this far into the video, leave a comment down below that says #GrowlitheGoof, because I'm a goof who didn't evolve as Growlithe. So that'll let me know who the real ones are that made it all the way to the end of the video. You can leave whatever comment you normally would leave, but #GrowlitheGoof. Anyway, I'll catch y'all later, man. Peace.